So, board one of our Thursday play and discuss was a nice, easy one for us starting off. Everybody opened one diamond. East doubled, showing shortness in diamonds, support and or tolerance for the other three suits, and opening points or stronger. South bids one heart. West isn't obliged to bid. And if they do bid, I believe they should have a little bit of a better hand rather than the 5 points they have. But if they were going to bid, they would bid one spade. And I think one table bid one spade and everybody else passed. North bids three diamonds. You have a playing strength of nine in your own hand, seven winners in diamonds, and the aces, two aces that you have. East passes again, and South passed. And everybody should only lose three tricks: one diamond, one heart, and one spade. And there is no way to make more tricks than 10 tricks on this hand. The opposition have the ability to take one heart, one spade, and the ace of diamonds. And we don't have the ability to create any more tricks, or we shouldn't lose any more tricks. So a very simple hand, board one starting off. Excuse me. So board two is another interesting hand in that East West managed at all tables to get to four spades. And there was one bright spark from North South who decided to bid five diamonds. The problem with five diamonds is the vulnerability. If you lose a spade, a club, and the ace and king of diamonds, that's four tricks. And if you're doubled and you go two down, it's 500 points, which beats any game score that East West can get. So there is no sacrifice on this hand. The recommended auction would be pass. Pass. I think it's one spade. Two clubs overcall. It's a bit thin, but it's not criminal. Two spades. Pass. Four spades. Pass, pass, pass. Now, the losers that you should lose are the ace and the king of hearts and the ace of clubs. If you don't get those three tricks as defenders, you haven't got the value of your cards. I would be leading the ace or the king of hearts on this hand to have a look. Now, I would then play the ace and the king of hearts, followed by the ace of clubs, and I would hold them to 10 tricks. So board three is our first slam of the day, and the recommended auction is as follows. 2-no trump from South. Even though we're slightly unbalanced, 5-4-2-2 is as close to being balanced. It's the most lightest of unbalanced hands that you can have, the least extreme. Because we've got a stopper in clubs and a stopper in spades and four hearts, we can still open 2-no trump. And if our partner wants to find out if we have a fit in a major, we can find out. So we bid three clubs. Over that, our partner bids three hearts. Now, if we wanted to begin cue bidding, we could. But on this hand, there can't be anything wrong with finding out if partner how many aces partner has. So we bid 4-no trump. Partner will show us that they have two aces by bidding five hearts. We can now find out if they have how many kings they have, and they're going to tell us they have three. We're missing a king, and we don't know what king it is. So we will then. I do apologize. I do apologize. Over five hearts, we bid six hearts. And it goes pass, pass, pass. We can't really have the values to go looking for a grand slam when partner only has 20 to 22. Okay. We need to find out if they have the queen of hearts. We need to find out exactly what king they have. It's only good if they have a doubleton king of clubs. Now, 13 tricks are available to us on a very simple line of play. If they lead a spade, that gives us an extra trick. So we're going to make them lead a passive lead of a heart. So a heart is led, and we are going to win 3 rounds of hearts, with West throwing a diamond on the 3rd round of hearts. We're going to play the King of Hearts next, keeping the finesse position available in case the suit breaks 4-1. We're now going to play a club to the king, a club to the ace, and ruff a club. We're now going to play our 2 winning diamonds, throwing the spade, ruff a diamond, take your 3 winning clubs, throwing away your 2 winning diamonds, would you believe it? And your losing spade. And the last trick will be the ace of spades, queen of spades to the ace. It's amazing how shape and distribution can change the dimensions of the hand. I'm not expecting us to get to 7 hearts, but I would hope we could get to 6 hearts with this hand. So board 4, 1 pair went off into the sunset, but this is the way the bidding should have been, and it did occur this way on most of the tables. Pass, 1 diamond, pass, 1 spade, bidding the higher ranked of 2 5-card suits for the economy of the auction. Pass, 2 diamonds, showing a minimum hand with length in diamonds. Pass, 2 hearts, showing 5 spades and 4 hearts. That cannot be passed, by the way. It doesn't promise a good hand, but it can't be passed because North has opened the bidding. So over 2 hearts, North gives preference for spades, and it should go pass, pass, pass. The singleton king of diamonds isn't a bad card. Now, 1 pair flew off into the sunset. I won't say who you were, and you allowed them to make 10 tricks. But if we look at all 52 cards, the ace of clubs is sitting above the king. The queen of clubs is sitting above the king. The ace of hearts is sitting above the king. The jack of hearts is the same card as the queen because their partner has the queen. So on this hand, East-West should achieve 2 clubs, the ace and the queen, 2 hearts, the ace and the jack, and the ace of diamonds for 2 spades to be made on the button. Cashing aces in defense means they make their kings. Aces should be used for beating kings. Board 5 is a great battle of part scores, and again it shows us the power of distribution. East-West actually have less high card points than North-South, but they can make more tricks. So North opens the bidding, I think, with 1 club, and should certainly open it with 1 club, with 11 high card points and 7 clubs. East should bid 1 diamond. South will bid 1 heart. And West could bid 2 diamonds. They've got 8 high card points, a roughing value in clubs, and 3 trumps. And the overcall of 1 diamond shows 5 diamonds. Now, I think a couple of people didn't open with the North hand, but let's just show you. North should now pass because they're minimum. East should pass. West can now bid 3 clubs. No, sorry, South can now bid 3 clubs. And now it should go past three diamonds. And the one pair that got to play in diamonds got the great score on the board, because the losers that North South have are one in spades, two in hearts, and one in diamonds. But the losers that East West have are two spades and one heart, if the opposition lead a heart. If the opposition lead a club, East West have the ability to make three diamonds plus two. The spades can be used to discard the losing heart. Very interesting hand. So board six is the sort of the least interesting of all today's boards. We all ended up in two spades and we all made eight or nine tricks. It's just really about the position of the hearts. You can pick up all of the hearts in the south hand. Now, what happened was most of the Norths led a club against spades, and you ended up getting a ruff, a spade, a club, and a diamond, and sometimes even a heart, which is why two spades made. The singleton king of diamonds is not worth the points for the king and a singleton. It's only worth either the king or a singleton. We don't double egg our points in bidding. So a nice little part score on board six that everybody made eight or nine tricks, no problems. Board seven was our monster hand, and I'm delighted to say that practically all the tables bid this hand beautifully. South opens the bidding two clubs. West passes. North bids two diamonds. East passes. South bids three diamonds. That is 100% forcing. It cannot be passed. Pass from West. Three hearts from North. Stretching to make a bid because they're not allowed pass. Pass from East. And three no trump from South. And if they lead a spade, which most people do, you end up making 10 tricks because the club suit breaks. The club suit breaks 3-2 and the diamonds come home. We've got five club tricks, two diamond tricks, five diamond tricks, and the spade lead to give us 11 tricks. And everybody made 10 or 11 tricks. If they don't lead a spade, you might end up misguessing and being afraid to play a heart. But I would always try to develop a heart trick if they don't lead a spade, because we can get 11 tricks by building that heart trick. So everybody was in Trino Trump and everybody made 10 or 11 tricks. Very well done. So board eight is a nice little bidding. It goes pass, pass, pass. And South opens the bidding with one heart. West passes and North bids two hearts. Pass, four hearts from South. Now, one person led the king of clubs, which beats the contract. Because if you lead club, 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 you establish a trump trick for your side because you have the 10-9 and the jack in your partner's hand. But most people simply led the jack of spades. And if they lead the jack of spades, you draw trumps. So you win the spade, draw 3 rounds of trumps, and immediately go after clubs. And you play a small club to the 10. It's going to take a brave West to duck, which is what you need to do. But that won't help you to make the contract. That won't help you to you won't go down. So West takes the contract. They're going to continue a spade or a diamond. It doesn't matter which. Let's say they continue a spade. And we're going to play another club. And the club tricks are all we need to discard all the losers. If we played a diamond at that point, they'd make 10 tricks. So 10 tricks are available to us. if we go after clubs after we draw trumps. Normally, a doubleton king of clubs isn't a great lead, but on this hand, it was a stunning lead and it made beautifully for the opposition. So we will make 10 or 11 tricks on this board. Now, the last board of our set of last Thursday again was a very interesting hand and shows you how making the normal lead can end up being doing the wrong thing. Okay, so West opens the bidding with one heart and North passes. North might make a tin take out double. We discussed this and we said that we're going to have a chat about what the bids are in response. But if North doesn't bid, we're going to bid three hearts showing a limit raise. Pass, four hearts. Pass, pass, pass. Now I led the Queen of Diamonds, and it's a normal standout lead. But with the King and the 10 in dummy, it's correct to play small from the dummy. We're going to win the ace, and we're going to immediately draw 3 rounds of trumps. And we're now going to play the Queen of Spades. North is going to win and play another diamond to put us to the guess. Small. We should finesse the 10. We can now play a spade to the king. And lead a club up. If North takes the ace, the king becomes the winner and we cross rough the rest. If North plays small, they're still going to win the king. And you're going to have to give them a club trick for 11 tricks. So the lead of the Queen of Diamonds, which is the normal lead looking at your hand, gives them an extra trick. I let it myself. It's absolutely standard. It doesn't need much from your partner, and it's only wrong when the king 10 small or ace 10 small is in dummy and your partner doesn't have the other honor. That's the only time it's wrong. Very well done.